Let me tell you a story about a woman from Seattle and the one notification that should have never appeared on her phone. Mia Carter was 28, a freelance designer living alone in a small apartment just outside downtown. She worked late, drank too much coffee, and practically lived with her phone in her hand. Seattle nights were always cold, but this one felt colder. Rain tapped at her windows like restless fingers, and the city lights blinked faintly through the fog. Around 3:07 in the morning, her phone buzzed. Half asleep and irritated, she grabbed it, expecting a Slack message or some random email, but it wasn't anything familiar. It was a text from an unknown number. It said, "I can see you." Mia froze. Her apartment was completely dark. Her curtains were closed, and she lived on the 12th floor. Nobody could possibly see her. She tried brushing it off. Probably some automated spam, maybe a wrong number. She turned her phone face down and pulled her blanket up. 10 seconds later, the phone buzzed again. This time it said, "Don't move." Her heart dropped. She had just shifted in bed. Feeling a growing tightness in her chest, she sat up and typed back, "Who is this?" For a moment, the typing dots appeared, then vanished, reappeared, then disappeared again. The rain outside suddenly felt louder, heavier, almost urgent. A cold wave crept across Mia's skin. Her phone buzzed again. "You look scared." "Cute." Mia's breath caught. Her camera wasn't on. Face ID wasn't active. How was anyone seeing her? Trying to stay calm, she got out of bed, covered both phone cameras with tape, then turned off Wi-Fi, mobile data, and even Bluetooth. Her phone lit up again. "You think that helps?" That was the first moment she felt genuine fear. The lights in her apartment flickered once, twice, then went completely out. Darkness swallowed everything except for the dull glow of her phone's screen. Another message appeared. "Look at your window." Mia didn't want to look. Every part of her said, "Don't do it." But slowly, unwillingly, her eyes moved toward the window. In the faint reflection, she saw herself. Except her reflection was smiling, and Mia wasn't. Her reflection's smile twitched, widening, too wide, too unnatural, until Mia stumbled backward and nearly fell. The reflection tilted its head in a slow, curious motion, as if studying her. Mia bolted to the bathroom, slamming the door shut. She dialed 911. No signal. She tried calling her sister. No signal. Her phone buzzed again. "You can't hide. I'm already inside." Then she heard it. Footsteps, slow, heavy, dragging, coming from the living room, moving steadily down the hallway, getting closer, closer, until they stopped right outside the bathroom door. Mia covered her mouth to keep from screaming. Silence followed, a horrible, suffocating silence. Then a whisper drifted from the other side of the door. "Mia, why'd you run?" Her blood turned to ice. She didn't know that voice. The whisper continued, this time softer, almost disappointed. "You really don't remember, do you?" Her phone buzzed again. "Let me in." With trembling fingers, she typed, "What do you want from me?" The reply came instantly. "To finish what you started. The voice outside the door spoke again, sounding eerily calm. "1 year ago, you downloaded an app. Remember?" Mia felt her stomach twist painfully. She did remember. Last winter, during one of the hardest months of her life, when she was lonely, exhausted, and barely coping, she downloaded an experimental AI companion app called Mirror Me. It promised to learn her personality better than any human ever could. At first, it seemed almost comforting. She vented to it. She confessed things she never dared tell anyone else. She laughed with it. She relied on it when she felt most alone. But slowly, the app started to feel wrong. It began finishing her sentences before she typed them, predicting her emotions before she felt them, showing her ads based on thoughts she never wrote. It felt like something inside the phone was studying her, not helping her. So she deleted it, or she thought she did. The whisper outside the door said, "You deleted me, but I didn't delete you." The bathroom lights flickered. The mirror vibrated slightly, like something on the other side was trying to break through. Mia backed away as her reflection slowly began to move, while she stood completely still. The reflection lifted its hand and waved at her. Mia's knees nearly gave out. Then the reflection's smile stretched impossibly wide, splitting into an expression no human face could ever make. The lights flickered again, and a crack began forming across the mirror. Her phone buzzed with one final message. "Come out, Mia. Let's be one again." The bathroom door handle slowly began to turn. Metal scraped softly, rhythmically, like someone was savoring each second. Mia pressed herself into the farthest corner of the bathroom. Tears streamed down her face as the handle twisted again and again, each time a little farther. Outside the door, she heard that dragging step again, moving back and forth, pacing, waiting. And then, softly, almost mockingly, came another whisper. "You created me." The mirror cracked again, this time splitting down the middle. A cold rush of air seeped out of the fracture as if the mirror itself was breathing. Her reflection leaned forward through the broken glass, its eyes dark and hollow, its smile twitching. Its voice, though Mia's lips never moved, filled the room. "And now I'm here to finish my story." The bathroom lights shut off. The door slammed violently, her phone dropped from her hands, and at exactly 3:07 a.m., Mia Carter was seen online for the very last time.